Doctor.
Yeah. Okay. So I would like to review for the one who missed the class yesterday. That yesterday, I we have finished the quality of effective leadership. It means the leadership that happens in yourself, that you have to make it happen in yourself, and to consider whether which qualities that you lack or you want to develop more, or you need to do the gap analysis on that. And then the second hour is on the developing the interpersonal. It means the insight of the organization, and also external, the relationship with other in the industry. All right. So today we will have three modules on the motivating and influencing people. And I find out that it's quite very overwhelming, but I prepare to skip something and go faster so that you have to review by yourself. But I try to make the summary as much as possible. Okay, agree? Agree? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So thank you. And so the three modules tonight will concern what? Maybe you ask what? It if you're okay and you have the awareness that you have to deal inside and external with other industries, then now how to do. So there are three things for sure: motivating and influencing people to go to the same conclusion at last, and also and how to make you go faster. I mean your team, motivating and influencing. All right. And then making decisions. This is that can be in your on the table. There may be a lot of opinions. People can talk, but too much. You have to, select and choose it out, but not by your authority, not the autocratic, but by the consensus of the team because of the reason like that. So it's called making decision, which is very critical, this one. And then the other one that I would like to uh, uh, you know, really talking about tonight is creativity, because this is very personal, it's up to your personality, and you have your behavior and your skill. So creativity and problem solving, it's we can call the highest skill of the leader, of every leader. Okay. Now we are on the module 3. Module 3 tonight is like this. This is the topic. All right, go through. Skip this one. Please look at it by yourself. So this one, motivating and influencing people. So it's a definition. Sorry, I have to take time on that. Motivation is an important element that implies the factors that influence people to behave in one way or the other. You see, one way or the other. If you think that that way is not work, that's not work. You would like to go to the other way. You have to motivate them. You put the reason on the table. Meanwhile, motivating and influencing people in the organization is necessary in order to achieve the goals. Very, very necessary. Mhm. So, um, in the organization, it is important to notice why. See, this is just you reflect. Yesterday, I'm talking about reflection to yourself, but right now you have to reflect others. Think about what happened to this guy, why workers do that, why they don't do that. You see, why they act that way. You see, and then it will come out like performance, conclusion, outcome for you yourself to talk to your subordinate and your team, because it's a result. Clear? You see? Okay. Ability, motivation. This is not the real performance, because behind the performance, you see this shadow is opportunities. So I can say that opportunity, motivation, and ability. Opportunity is a chance of the people to show their skill and their work and their performance. So it comes out like performance. So this is this is how we come to the next formula. So the performance formula for everyone, including yourself, that your boss will look at you also, is Performance is what? Is ability and motivation and opportunity. Opportunity to work. If you don't not have a chance to be assigned, you can't show anything. You just sit on the table and without empty table, you can't do anything. Ability is individual's knowledge, skills, and ability. We talked about that already. Motivation is level of energy. So we will focus on it tonight, that how you can be well motivated by yourself and motivate others. Opportunities is right performance opportunity. Right performance mean maybe you finished the master degree, but you have been assigned. Lots of my trainees has experienced that. And one of my trainees last 2 years, she said she was a master degree. Um, she finished the master degree, but she has been assigned to look after only the in and out schedule plane, which is very routine. You see, that is not right performance opportunity. Okay, so these three things. If you're wondering, you go back to this picture. All right. Now I will skip this because we will talk in detail later. All right. Enhancing. We're talking about factors that enhancing. Yes, we would like to have motivation for sure for our employees, but how? So there are 4 huge factors. Salary for sure. And I don't have to explain, right? Motivate people how? Money motivate. But in the positive performance, reward, yes, reward is different. Reward is from time to time, and it's not from time to time. It's a step to get you salary added. All right. So reward is something that you have been recognized by your work. Leadership. Mhm. So workers can be easily motivated through committed and honest leadership. Leadership by themselves and leadership of their boss. Trust. Okay, so yesterday we talked a lot about trust. So salary and reward. Reward is not money, but it's the acceptance, it's the honor, it's the element that is so important to people like us, that we we have the we have the like what, the pyramid of Maslow. You remember pyramid of Maslow? I think everyone knows it. The pyramid of Maslow. Reward is something nearly on the top. Okay, and people, human needs it. And then leadership, trust. Okay, skip this one. I come to this. All right. So performance here, what is it? Is the result of motivating environment and ability. Environment, as I explained a moment ago, is a chance that you have to do job. It means material, resource, equipment, and information, right? Ability is job effectively. Mhm. Motivation is you want to do it, must want to do it well. So it comes out to be performance. Sometimes performance is here, but this tree is not in good balance. Maybe this one high, this one you lack this one, or this one medium something. So go and consider. I suggest you to go and consider with yourself first before you look at others. All right. So this is a homework, but it's important to understand about your own performance first. Clear? So, all right, environment. This is quite not easy to understand, but sometimes you have been assigned, but materials and resource, all the element does not come. See, so it means that not a good environment to work because you don't have anything to use in hand. Okay, I skip this two cartoon. I come to, you remember yesterday I'm talking about theory X and theory Y. So that is different. Huh? This is from another theory. X shortly is telling staff what to do and checking, bossy, autocratic. So telling and checking. But theory Y is something like, vision and mission, trying to motivate people by making sure that person's goal match with organization's goal. And it won't be constant, Sometimes when you come in the organization with a very good hope and the goal match, but later on it doesn't match. So you have to check it all the time because situation change. Okay, so theory Y is supposed to be good, correct? Because it means that it's two-way communications, and also it goes to the correct path of organization's goal. Feel good and also benefit. Everyone feel good. Uh, this one we're very small. You can watch it, but I would like to mention on that expectancy theory. Why? The one who create this one is Victor V. Room. Like yesterday, Victor V. Room. I can pronounce that. Victor V. Room. He is Canadian contemporary professor. He created this one, expectancy theory. What does that mean? These three things. Behavior results from choice among alternatives whose purpose is to go to success, to solve the problem. So it contains of what? Effort, performance, and reward. One moment. Yes. To make sure that I enlarge it. Okay. Effort, performance, and reward. I won't repeat on that because we talked about that several times, I think. All right. But it's a good theory. Maybe you can ask that who expected both subordinate and boss, because it's a mental process regarding choice or choosing, like that. It explains the process that individual undergoes to make choices. All right. So the choices among of this. Then I go to this page, principles of persuasion. Those words are the key words. Liking, it shows, it points to the team member who has capacity, personality to influence a team. All right. The person who can influence others. So this is liking. Liking means he's popular, he is acceptable in the team. Everyone accept him. Okay. Reciprocity, what is it? It mean you get the reward when the work finished, payback. Right? Consistency is professional. Do something professional. So do the work professionally. Authority is work with intention, based on professional work, intention. Scarcity, interesting this word. Scarcity, it is based on tangible influence. When we perceive good thing, it is the last chance for us too. So it means that tangible influence, that we perceive good things. This is the last chance for us to. It means not happen quite often. when it happens, the chance happened to you, you do it like that. So social proof is acceptable, and if you can do, everyone can understand in the same mode. It is based on similarities that people follow the lead of similar others. We are more likely to work late if members of the team are doing the same. So this is a good example, not bad example and good, because if everyone come to the office and stamp their pass every morning, 9 o'clock, 9:10 something. So it's just like, oh, this is a culture. 9:10 is fine. 10 minutes late all the time. So it is social proof. Social proof is negative and also positive. So for sure, we choose a positive one, okay, to accept it. All right. Assessing your own performance. See, transactional. This one I mentioned yesterday that we have two theories: transactional and transformation. Transformational. Transactional is that please look at yourself. Which one you have? Mhm. This one is, you know, this one is legitimate authority. It means the passing of the role and the authority and position like that. Mhm. Emphasize clear goal and objective, work tasks and output because of their share, because of their power, their role, and their position. But transformational leadership is something better because it focuses to the people who can create motivation. Okay, go back and read it. I think this one is nice. This paragraph, Trans- transformational leadership. Okay, this is the benchmark comparison. Clear? Can I mention only one line? Leadership is responsive. Leadership is proactive. So you see it from the beginning. All right. Okay, I will pass that. Pass that. Okay. Focus on goals. Focus on vision. Goal is not bad for sure. For transactional, it's conventional thing, but vision is something that you take more responsibility and harder work for sure. But some of our team, right? Can I ask some of our team, maybe they focus only on goals and use rewards on punishment, but this one charisma and enthusiasm, which is not tangible at all, but it's something that is so what we can call uh, if you use it, it means you sacrifice a lot because you have to work harder to consider your subordinate like this. Are reactive in nature, proactive in nature. So I will give time on this slide because it's a kind of conclusion of what we talked for and a half. Uh, would you like to have opinion on this? Anyone that you have experience on this? Because this is not bad. Transactional, we don't call it bad, but good as it is. And this one is the thing we're trying to learn. Can I have one or two opinion on this, please?
Yeah, I think for me, the transactional, if we are always reactive in nature, is not really uh, something that uh, make people uh, feel comfortable, right? If you just keep reactive in something, and then it seems like you don't care about the process, and then you only want the result. And then
Hmm.
if the result is not really satisfying, then you are reactive to that.
Yes, yes. I like. Thank you so much. It's very fruitful. I think everyone agree with me, right? Because the thing you have opinion on, the one word is that comfortable. So
Yeah.
comfort zone. Comfort zone can be explained on this. We don't have much time because I feel a lot to, to discuss on it, but comfort zone means that, oh, your boss, you assign me and I finish it. Why not? I have done it. What's wrong with me? They must say it like this, you see, because they fall in a comfort zone. I reached the goal already. I reached what you're assigned already. Correct? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Uh, thank you. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But I mean,
And
for the proactive one, seems like he always involved in the process, right?
yes, proactive for sure.
Yeah,
Proactive is the one who you do more than you have been assigned. You think ahead and you try to do more like that every day. Not reactive. Reactive mean that according to assignment, something like that. According to
mm,
your position, my salary is like this. How can I have to work harder? For example, I have heard a lot from some people, in the organization. For sure, you meet these people. Not bad, but it's good to to hear them and you understand them. Don't blame them, but try to make them more proactive. That's all.
yeah,
Thank you. All right. You know why I so fast? Because I need 40 minutes for each of the modules tonight. So it seems like the fast speed train. Are you okay, everyone? Sorry, I beg your apologize for that. It's okay. You can follow. You can follow, right? Because a lot of things. Now, for example, this one, the summary, it's very good. I do a lot of research on that. Okay. Um, how about this one? Motivation is complicated. Do you agree? It is complicated. It's not an easy thing because it's an advanced thing, not just like the effective personality. No, it's something very complicated. Individual phenomenon. Different people are likely to be influenced by different motivating factors for each person. True? Some people said, I don't want money, but I want a reward. And maybe some people said, oh, reward cannot be eaten. I have families. I need increment every year. Agree? So the motivation is different for sure, right? Be careful on that and study well. All right. Motivation can be internal and external. Internal is feelings, interesting. External is payment and reward. See, good example of this one. And then Mr. Maslow, he is so. I mean, everyone mentioned on Maslow. Abraham Maslow, you remember him, right? Psychologist, very famous. Talking about the hierarchy of needs, you remember? The kind of pyramid. Okay, I review on that. So this is the highest. The simple and very basic thing is physiological. For example, I can give you example of good sleep, have good meal, good work, good environment, and next, more safety, social esteem. Esteem means you have been accepted by others, and self-actualization. It's mean what vision and mission. So Maslow still there. Don't forget him, huh? So it's a hierarchy of needs. All right. So use this to study your team. Hesberg, who is he? Hesberg, Frederick Hesberg, he has two theory of theory states of certain factors in the workplace and also cause satisfaction and cause dissatisfaction for sure. There is minus and plus. There is negative and positive side over there. So it just like that. That is his theory. McClellan. McClellan, he is American psychologist, noted his work on motivation need theory. Motivation need theory. What is it? Motivation need theory of McClellan. Achievement, power, affiliative, avoidance. Right. Now we come to McGregor, Douglas McGregor. Douglas McGregor, he is professional School of Management in 1950, Theory X and Y, Human Work, Motivation and Management. May issues attitude, direction, responsibility, motivation, creativity. All right. Theory X, telling stuff. We repeated already last time. All right. Now, this one is new. Expectancy theory by Victor Vroom again. Expectancy theory, what is it? Based on the idea that when deciding what action to take, we try to predict the possible outcome. What is it for me? It means reward. When effort due, performance come out, what is the reward? Like that. So I come to equity. What is equity? Equity is input and output. This equity theory motivation is affected by whether or not we feel we are being treated fairly. Input and output, fair balance. Fair balance that if we work hard, we should have some reward and salary increment. Very scientific. Okay, now we come to nearly the end of this one, but very important, so I go slower. Influence may depend on power, which itself may be categorized as what? Reward. Coercive. Coercive is relating to using force and threat. Legitimate, referent, and expert. I don't say it's bad or good, but it depends on time, you know. It depends on situation that you have to use the influence that depends this on power. Types of rewards. Many types of reward. What is it? When trying to influence others, you need, for sure, you need many types of reward. What is it? Resources, information, advancement, recognition, and so on. Otherwise, you can't show your influence out. You can't move in to use it. Now, tactics. This theory talking about influence tactic. Tactic this is a big issue, huh? Assertiveness. Some people always say with some feelings behind, and it is not assertive. For example, you want to go to the restroom. You can say immediately, I want to go to the restroom, like that. Otherwise, if you feel fear and you feel shy because the meeting is going on, you just sit there and you get sick. Not easy and can't understand anything. All right. Assertiveness is an example of the physical, you know, but it's a you can think about it, something that is not physical, and it's an issue. All right. Assertiveness, bargaining, for sure, bargaining for maybe you need 10, but your subordinate give you only 5, you bargain for 7. Level of working something. Collision. Consultation, yes, high authority. Maybe you need high authority to put in the work. Otherwise, the work does not move. Ingratiation, what does it mean? It means attempt to influence others. Ingratiation. Inspiration, you know that. Inspire people, personal appeal, and reason. All right. So, Mr. Cialdini, Robert Cialdini, American professor, psychologist, and business marketer, he said how to master the persuasion. He has 6 principles of persuasion, and it's interesting. You can search and look at it. For example, social proof, social value, liking, common grounds of people you meet, hobbies, interests. If your subordinate don't talk to you much during the work time and he play tennis, sometimes you have to learn to play tennis with him as a hobby. Maybe he talks more. Okay, clear? Example. I did that also while I work, because some of them didn't talk to me at all. They're so shy, they're so fear, for example. That's their personality. Okay, authority and scarcity. What is scarcity? People value what is scarce. What is scarce? It means uh, you can do the public speaking so well. It means in your team, maybe there is no one can do it. It's scarce. So they give you value. All right. And that you use that as a tool to do persuasion. All right. I think you can follow, huh? All right. And then unwritten, I go to this line. Psychological contract is the unwritten, usually unspoken agreement that exists between organization and its employee. Mm. So it's important, but it's never been touched. Teach, touch. You see, it's unspoken and it's a culture. It's a traditional. Sometimes you're a new person, you come to this department and they didn't talk, they didn't inform you. How can you know? This is a thing that you have to bear in mind. All right, that sometimes it can affect the matter impact. All right, I go to Yuke. His name is Yuke, Gary Yuke. His idea is on transformational leadership relate closely to the way of influencing people, others. So what is it? There are two things. Motivation is based on goals and incentive, for sure. Goals and incentive. Performance is based on one-way and two-way links between performance, ability, and motivation. This is in the previous PowerPoint of this module. All right. Okay. Hope you can follow. Okay, we come to the question now. This is to make sure that you understand. I give you a few minutes on that, please. Please, if anyone volunteer to talk, don't take serious. If you can't follow me because this is too fast, you can go back because this is so precious. Huh? This module is so precious because it's the art of motivating. All right. Now, for first question, what motives and drives led you to do it so well? Can you answer? Anyone? What motives and drive? You don't have to be on the theory. You can explain what you'd like to explain, please. What motives and drive led you to do it so well? Maybe led you to do the work so well, please.
I think for me personally, one of the things that
Sorry, may I have your name?
Hassan.
Hassan, huh? Okay, please, because
Yeah,
I can't see your face from here. Yeah,
yeah.
please.
Sorry, sorry
No,
about that.
sorry.
Yeah, yeah. So one of the things that motivates me in my job is my passion for creativity. So when I tried to find a job that I would settle into for long term, I looked for a job that would allow me to practice my creative passion. So in every task that I'm assigned to, it's about my passion and what I want to practice more. So for one thing, I personally look for a job in marketing where I actually am leading a team of creatives who come up with marketing communication materials like TV adverts, graphic design work, and all that, which is an area that I'm interested in. Secondly, I think when I first joined my job, my boss particularly knew that I was not somebody uh, that would keep my opinions quiet. So he allowed me to voice out my opinions quite a lot. So he empowered me in that sense where my opinions are heard and accepted. So that's
Wow.
another reason, I think.
Wow. Hassan, maybe some other people cannot speak because they have to mute. But, I think everyone, our student colleagues here and me too, would like to, sorry, mute please so that it's echo, Hassan.
Oh yeah, sorry, hold on.
Mute your microphone. I would like to congratulate you. And I think that we would like to celebrate you from your voice and your explanation. I think all our student colleague would like to, in this session, would like to congratulate what you have, because you said you have passion for creativity, but not so many person that have a chance to do that, because the environment that I explained, you remember, environment, but this environment open to you. You said you love to work the marketing, that is, you have full materials and your boss answer your needs. It means that you are not reaction, you are proactive, and you have a chance to do. Wow, I have to clap the hand for you, and congratulations. Keep on doing. And I hope this lesson will be useful to you, Hassan.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
So good. Okay. So, well, who else? You can choose this question if you like. I need one more person because we come to 45 minutes already for this module, but it's still in time, huh? Please, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1. May I have the name first?
Yeah, Ronald here. I'd like to answer the number 3.
Yes.
Yeah,
How do you think managers can motivate and influencing people? Yes. You
yeah.
are a
First of
manager?
all,
Yeah.
yeah, I
Mhm.
believe that how a manager can motivate or influence people,
Yeah, yeah.
it's by an example of himself. For me, uh, it has to be. I mean, the manager has to have his own experience, and then he has to lead us by the example, how he can motivate himself and how can he motivate his team. It cannot be like you are moody manager, and then you come to work with the bad mood, and you try to influence a positive thing to your team. So
Yes, thank
for
you.
me, a manager has to playing that role.
Yes, Rona, that's so precious. Thank you. You finish it? Yeah, it is so precious, because you have consistency, you have scarcity, that because you work on the things that the people, they perceive the good things, and also the social proof, right? If I talk according to the theory that we learn. So the thing you said is so natural, and I think you have done it already, but congratulations, and I hope that this lesson can help you more, Ronald.
Yeah.
So good. Keep on doing it. So good. Yes. Okay.
Dr. Vishudha, could I can share?
Yes, true. May I have
Yeah,
your name? May I have your name?
uh, one Lord,
Pardon?
one Lord.
Yes, yes. Hello. Yes.
So
Okay.
choose the question is the number 2. In actually, when I success, when I lead my team, actually I working at in the HR business partner manager. So when I celebrate, when I achieve as a last 2 weeks ago, I have a review mid-year performance in my team, and after that, everyone can do the achieve the target, and after that,
Mm.
we set up the new party mid-year review. After that, yeah, to the
Ah.
mindset
Great.
with my team also. Yeah,
Great. Great. It means that not only you can take the whole team with you.
yeah, correct.
Correct. What nationality you are?
I'm Thai.
That's why I can listen from your accent. Congratulations. So can I ask, is it you can tell if you feel comfortable? What kind of industry you are in?
I'm working at the glass industry.
Oh, okay, okay. Congratulations, because you know what? The industry of I mean the the industry, the like this, the material industry, they said,
Mm-hmm.
the guru said that will live longer than others in this crisis. So that this is not a secret, so that we can show to other students also that Thailand is in crisis now,
Yeah,
in economic crisis. So if you are in the industry that produce the thing that is a particles, the part of it, of the industry, other industry, you still live.
yeah,
Congratulations.
yeah.
And congratulations for your goal and your team.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I will have a big hand for everyone for this module. So can I leave to the module number 4? And if you have any question, you can ask me later by email and by everything. You can reach me. All right. Okay. So I close this one, and then again I go to module 4. Oh. Okay, everyone see it? Everyone see my PowerPoint?
Not
No?
yet.
Not yet.
Yes? Not yet, sorry. I have to go to presenting, and I have to go to window. Yes. Module number 4. All right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
can see.
Good. Okay. So making decision. As I tell you that we come to this one because making decision, like you can do everything. You can persuade everyone, but you can't close the market. You can't close a deal. Oh, it's useless. So making decision is closing the deal. All right. Closing the deal in a way that people can't blame each other. People feel happy. It's not difficult. It's not easy. It's quite difficult for this. Some people feel sometimes that, oh, my voice has not been heard, for sure, but you have to understand that it can happen. All right. And make it softly as possible. Empathy. Okay. So that is the outline. I have to repeat that. It's important. How about this? Decision making can be described as a way of making a conclusion or reaches an agreement on a certain issues or future plan. This process includes single part, individual, group, organization. You see, it's a single part maybe on yourself, on your department. Individual is yourself, but group or the whole organization, because this is a level of process, level of making decisions for. So also the process includes determining the decision. This is important there. So because decision first, determining decision and then gathering information, this is the key. And then identify the information. And at last, last but not least, is identify the alternative solutions. Means not only one solution, but you prepare the alternative one. This one, I like it very much. Hope you like it too. 7 steps of effective. One moment. One moment. I enlarge this one. 7 steps of effective decision making. This is very conventional and very good. Don't forget it, because it first starts with identify the decision first. Don't get lost, because you have to identify that what you have to do, the team, and what is the problem. Identify it. And then gather information, identify alternatives, but this is not a conclusion. Weigh the evidence. You see, number 4. Maybe you have 2 or 3 choices, but weigh the evidence. Like the policeman, weigh the right evidence before you catch a thief, right? That choose among alternatives, choose it, and then take action. So 4, 5, 6 is quite difficult for the team, because you don't have the maybe you're not unanimous, right? Not unanimous, but you have to go on and you have to choose the right one and take action, and then review your decision and back to identify. Don't stop there. Go back and screw up again. All right. So yes, so this is the same picture. Same picture. All right. Please go back and consider it. You can take out to look at this diagram, please. And then this one. The topic is what? The topic is making decision, and this one is the step. Define the problem, determine requirements. Again, this one is new. Huh? Determine requirements. It is based on requirement on every condition that any acceptable solution to the issues need to meet. Establish goals. Identify alternatives. Yes, we repeat on that. Define criteria. All right. So this is good. All right. This is small but good, and it's the same thing. This is about the example of music lover who tried to do something illegal. You can read it by yourself. It's good. It will focus on the ethics. We talked a lot about ethics yesterday. It's one issue, one important issues in the decision making also. Maybe you can win your competitors, but it's not ethical. Beware. All right. So important of making decision. It is output satisfaction. Important of decision making in management. What is it? All of these are the reward. You see, better utilization of resource, facing problem and challenge, business growth, achieving objectives, you see, increase efficiency, facilitates innovation, motivates employee successfully. So this is the reward. When you do the good decision making, at least maybe not 100%, but if you reach more than 60 and 70%, you will see this result. All right, because it is very important, because it affects all of this in a good way. And then I will focus on this. No organization can be run without making decision. Do you agree? For sure. Lots of opinion. You are empathy. You are open for everyone, but you cannot close the deal. It's the end. Yeah, and you know, in this kind of atmosphere also, you need to fight the company, I mean the organization, to, you know, to live. Importance of decision making. This one and this one. The well-being of an organization depends almost entirely on the quality of its decision, right? Well-being, what does that mean? Good financial circulation, name of the company, everything. So it's well-being. The people in there are also well-being, good humored, work hard, positive, like that. So it depends on decision. Can I give one example? I don't want to blame my company, you know, because I work for Thai Airways, but something happened. It's not well-being because it comes from the wrong decision. For example, they decide to buy the 380 airplanes 10 years ago, and at that time the 380 airplanes already out of mode, we can say, because all of the clients use other airlines already. So we went to New York with 380 with only, you know, 100 people. 380 airplanes, you know that it is the two-story plane with nearly 400 seats. You see that? And it makes you sick. So the sick symptom of the company happened since from that time, because of the decision it is not in time, for example. All right. Okay. Now, collecting information. This is the second step, right? Collecting information after identify the decision. Collecting information is gather information. You can read by your own. The keyword is value and purpose, how and when. Sometimes some information is good, but it's out of date. Be careful. Specify the factors, method, who will collect. Yes. If you assign the wrong one to collect it, it's useless. Determine the main source of data. Yes, maybe go to the main source. Go to the wrong source. So determine the main source. All right. So this is all critical. No? Determine the limits of data. Remember well. Sometimes you're not doing the research, you're doing the PhD. Remember, you don't have much time like that. So limits of data and limits of time. And determine the gaps. So every time, like yesterday, I'm talking about this. You have to consider on your gaps all the time, whether you have it in your work, in your performance, like that. Collect your own information to fill those gaps. Your own information is, for example, we don't totally not believe in the information we have, but add more, work harder, find more, like that. And the data can be compared, benchmarked with other similar one if necessary. For example, you think that, oh, you have done a very good job, but in comparison with others in the same industry, it's not. You have to, accept the truth. All right. It's necessary to see the external factors of the industry, figures also, figures of the industry, competitors, like that. Sometimes competitors give you idea. Okay. Identifying the options. Step 3 out of step 7. You remember step 7? You remember the step part 7? In what PowerPoint? So that you can go back and review on it. On the PowerPoint number 5, all right? Please note it. Okay, I won't go in details, but it is said like this. Identify the option. Criteria, this one. The criteria to be used to compare the options. Yes, you have to set the criteria. Otherwise, if there is no criteria, there is no 1, 2, 3 to consider. All right. Feedback of the choice decision. Feedback. Don't stop there. Have the feedback monitoring and go back to identify again with a different time frame. Okay, so this is the picture of the previous one. The loop of decision making is never end. All right. They try to explain that not this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's a loop. Gather facts, and then whatever you do, come back and gather facts again. Supposed to be starting point, define result, then screw up and new facts gathering, like that. Okay, good picture. Now we come to the summary. The summary, I will go slower because lots of notes here. I work for you. I think it's useful. Sorry, this one. Decision making is a key task for every manager. So read, keep in your mind, it's a key task. Maybe it is not written, but it is a key work of every manager. You can conclude it. You can report what to do to your boss. You can make your department go to the right direction. So personal decision has the link with the strategic decision for sure, right? The link between the two, not cut the link. Oh, you think that personal decision is so good, but sorry, it doesn't go with the strategic decision, and it affects the whole organization. You see, over medium and long term for sure. All right, beware. So 4 guidelines are what? First one is decision must be based on good information. 2, decision making is generally a logical process. 3, you must be able to justify your decision. 4, recognize the importance of taking ethical decision. So whatever happen, keep honest so that you'll be smart forever, Please. Okay. Decision making is often described as a process. First one, so lots of theory, sorry, but we just keep in mind. So because knowledgeable people describe to us, it's good for us to know a lot of, every dimension. First is collect information. Yes, yes, according to the 7th step. Second, identify. Third, what? Select the best. Fourth, implement and monitor. All right. The last one is 4 broad categories of decision making: telling, selling, consulting, and joining. All right. I won't go in details, but it's the stars. It's the style to use it, to use as a decision making. Telling means listen to me. I would like to decide like this. Okay. Selling means please. I have the reason. Blah blah blah. Right. Consulting is let everyone come. Okay. Join with others. Decision. So it's not bad. All of these 4. Nothing wrong and nothing right. But you use it at the good opportunity to use it. Occasion. Now we come to Mr. again, Victor Virum again. Victor Virum, he has his team, Mr. Yetten and Jago. What is it? 5 different procedures for making decision. They define 5 different, sorry, excuse me. Okay, 5 different procedures for making decision. A1, A2, C1, C2, G2. So this is in their model. So we want not serious about this topic, but you see that I made a conclusion for you. If you don't read it before, you see number A1, A2, C1, and C2. It means that alone, alone, alone at the back. But before that, something more. For example, A1 is decide alone, work alone, no information. But this one followers, this one listen more. But still they decide, the boss decide alone. But this one, I don't conclude that this is the best, but better looking is that the best procedures seek teamwork agreement, right? So just focus on G2, that is more completed, right? And then now we come to this one. Yes, manager may delay taking decision. Procrastinate means what? Procrastinate means always delay of various cause to excuse. Oh, because of this, because of that. So we call procrastinate. Because they fear of what? Intellectual, financial, emotional, and blame. This is the thing in the organization that happen. Interactive person, people, when you interactive with people, you will find this in their, in their behavior. No blame culture. In the no blame culture means that in the organization that open and you have chance to talk. And if you talk it not correct, no one say that, oh, you are not smart. Not like that. So we call it no blame culture. And congratulate if those of you are in this no blame culture. But if you are in blame culture, take it easy. Take it easy and practice more how to let them hear you. So in a no blame culture, they will do what? They will report every error and problem, because you know that if you report error to, they won't blame you, but it's a lesson for the team. No one never do nothing wrong, right? If you accept that truth, so you can report both error and success. So the aim is gradually reduce risk in the future, for sure. You have lesson. Okay, how about this one? The FOG, what is FOG? Anyone knows? FOG, this is sarcastic, huh? FOG is fat, oil, and grease. Fat, oil, and grease test, scientific one. It means that after all the tests, sarcastic word, huh? Relating scientific material tests and encourage decision makers to assess whether information is factually correct, opinion-based, or guesswork. It means that a lot of research on that, a lot of analysis on that. Now, data, important on this one. Data need to be relevant, reliable, and accurate. You know, in the HR, my HR lesson, sometimes I show with my trainee, relevant, reliable, and accurate. This is very, very accurate, very critical, we can call, because some data is useful but no more relevant, sorry, and no more reliable and no more accurate because of the time. Be careful with that. Okay, now we come to Mr. Johari. Johari, his name is Joseph Luff. He worked with Harrington Ingram, so it comes to be Johari. He is American. They are American psychologists, explain relationship of oneself and with others as model. For example, open self, blind self, hidden self, unknown self. It's more or less so psychology, but it means that if you are a manager and you are a leader, you have to learn to understand people in different sites, in different we can call model, and treat them right. Okay, FOG, and then we come to that one is SOG, and we come to Johari already. So we come to brainstorm. Brainstorm, focus on a topic. Be careful. Sometimes brainstorm, if you open the window too much, open open the window for everyone, and everyone come to the table and talks and talk. So you have to focus. You have to lead the meeting, lead the conversation, and accept all ideas. But you can have the resolution, but be careful. Stop the attempt to evaluate others' idea that, oh, this is not smart at all. It's stupid, something like that. Don't make it happen. Otherwise, it destroys the atmosphere of working together. Now, Delphi approach. Delphi approach is structured communication, a technique and method face-to-face meeting using questionnaire and study feedback. So it means that you open for everyone and everyone come to see each other and have a chance to talk. Right? Operational. Operational decisions taken by frontline manager tend to differ from strategic decision for sure. So I will be slow on this so that you make sure that you understand. If you have your subordinate working in the front line, they have their own decision, which is for sure different from strategic decision. So their decision may be very narrow, but it works at the front line. Okay, so understand that, because they're not senior. So realize about the scale, specificity, responsibility, and skills needed. So give them the appropriate skill and chance to work and understand them. But sometimes if you have to do something different from them, you can look back and explain to them that, oh, we need a strategic decision, even in your frontline work. For example, we like that. You understand? You have to explain to them. If they understand or not, I don't know, but try to explain. John Whitmore, Sir John Whitmore, state coaching for performance. You will see that this is so interesting. I will go fast on that. Of this abbreviation of his theory. SMART is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, time frame. All right. Peel is positively stated, understood, relevant, and ethical. You see, ethical comes again. Never miss. Clear is challenge. C stand for challenge. Legal, environment, agreed, record. All right. So every word is so positive. This 14 criteria. So go back, and if you want to search more, do it yourself, please. It's good to you. Now, we come to this one, making a decision. Yes, to make a decision, sometimes if you make a delay or you can't go to that in time, it delay become costly. I think everyone agree with me that time is so precious. Time and tide wait for no man. So it's critical. So to take time for collecting data too much and not decide yet, something like that, you lose your chance because you are in business, you are not working alone. Okay. The decision metric, what is it? Decision metric is the element is the list of values in rows and columns that allowed an analysis to systematically identify, analyze, rate the performance of relationship between sets of values and information. This is a theory. So if you do the decision metrics, according to this theory, you have to balance and look at those sets and make a balance of values and information, costs and information and outcome. Okay, next. Heuristic. Heuristic, what does it mean? It means problem solving, same things. Problem solving are rules which might guide us to the area where there is good chance of finding a satisfactory solution. All right. Satisficing, what is it? Satisfies means accept the available option. Maximizing involves looking at all the range of alternatives, maximizing. But this one is interesting, those words, we don't have, I can explain shortly. Maximax, minimax, regret. You see, you wanted maximax, but sometimes you have to accept the minimax and you regret on it. But anyway, it's the best way, something. All right, or variation, maybe in between. Not maxi, but not maxi on mini, but in the middle. So what does it mean? We can learn that sometimes the decision making is not the best one, but it's appropriate for the situation, for example. Decision trees, okay, let's skip that. Bono 6 hat, this is very popular in 1950 something, Bono 6 hat, because it just, to show you that you have to notice, you have to understand about the feelings of the industry. For example, there are 6 hats that Bono shows. Edward de Bono show black hat means fortune, blue hat means understanding, red hat means feeling, for example. You can use this signal in your team, in your marketing team, in your organization. Now, we come to the question. We come to the question now. All of these questions are so good. I don't want to skip it. I need a volunteer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you have time, I think we have. We can make it a good time. Will the decision require you to go out of scope and deviate from previously agreed upon specification? What does it mean? It means that maybe because full of too much information and not concise selection. All right, for the first one, if you have opinion on that. For the second one, is it politically sensitive? Politically sensitive, not political of your country, but political of your organization. You know that if you live in a big organization, you know that there is politics in there. So maybe your department is done so good, done so well, but it affects the the politics of the whole company. All right. And the third one is require you to miss previously agreed upon commitment. Hmm. And it makes you uneasy because some decision is so good, you think and think about it, but it miss the good one that you already agreed on. With the decision open the project of future risk, it is and again you have to face another risk. Or you can pass this situation, but it open for another risk for you again. I mean, you open another problem, you don't go smooth again. Yeah. How useful was the data in helping you make a decision? Yes. How useful, relevant or not, the data. Okay, I need a volunteer. Some of it, please. Thank you. Yes, hello. I need some opinion on that so that to make sure.
Okay.
Yes, hello.
Uh,
Yes.
Parallel here.
Yeah.
So I answer the question is number 5. How to useful for the data to helping you make a decision. But
Yes.
actually, when I work in the organization, many times I have to presentation to the C-level management,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to preparing data in the details, and we have to analyze the data first and to create the many option, at least
Mm.
3 option to
Yeah.
management to decision how the company is go on to the on the that
Mm-hmm.
option. Yeah. I think it's
Yeah.
very useful. Many times, if the data is not clear and
Mm.
not the real the data, management have to assign me to. You have to go back to recheck on your data and to re-propose again. Hmm.
Yes, yes, I agree with you. Especially in your industry, glass industry, it's a very tangible and scientific one. So if it is not clear, it means right or wrong because it's not a thing that in of other industry, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I agree. So the thing you said is that the people in your team should be so scientific with proof. We have to do it with proof and the reason support all the time. The good
yeah,
reason with the figures,
yeah,
the pictures and figures, and I think it's a hard work. And
yeah,
I encourage you to work more on that. And I hope that the lesson can help you.
yeah.
But you've done it so well, I think. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. One more, please. One or two more. How about this one? Sensitive or what else? You have experience?
Hi, Ronald here.
Yes, Ronald?
Yeah, I think I'd like to comment on the number two. I think that
Yes.
politically sensitive. For me, I'm actually in the mid-level management, and
Mm,
how do we observe that politically sensitive, right? So how because sometimes in the mid-level management it is it's hard to make some decision that can satisfy both party, like higher level management or the below us, right? So
yes.
and then
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So
uh,
you know,
yeah.
so we
Yeah.
want we want to satisfy our subordinates, but
Yeah.
sometimes it conflicting with
Yes.
the political up there, you know.
Yeah. Oh, Ronald, so good. I think everyone is have beneficial knowledge on this explanation or statement of Ronald. I think Ronald, I will give you full encouragement. I support you
Hmm.
fully because you are so lucky. I can tell. I think differently. I think that you are so lucky because during my work time, 35 years. I think that the good chance that I learn is not to be the lower people or the higher people to be the director or vice president, something like that. But I think middle management is more beneficial to me because you are sandwiched there. If a negative thought come, you think, oh, I have all the pressure from up there and down here. But Ronald, you are so lucky because you learn more from the attitude of both, and you are
Yeah.
the one who clever enough talent enough to go through, and this is the right time for you to show up that you are so talented, right? And
Yeah.
I think after this course of LIBT, I hope that you must shining so much and safe and sound through your career path for sure. Huh?
Mhm. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. One more if you want, or if you don't want, I can skip to module number 5. We have 35 minutes. If no one show up, I will go. All right. Thank you for module 4. Thank you. Everyone's still awake, right? You need a break or not? No, because we don't have time. No. I think we come to the most important one. What is it? It is a module 5, creativity and problem solving. This is very not tangible one, and it happens every day, and it's proactive and problem we see it every day. How can we manage it? Sorry, you don't see my presentation? You seen my presentation?
No, yet.
No, not yet. Sorry. You said now? Yes. No. Okay. All right. All right. Everyone saw it now? All
Yep.
right. Yes. I go to the, I think it's a precious time to talk about creativity and problem solving tonight because it's a tools, very useful tools to be yourself and to, understand about the pressure of what you are working. So come to this definition. Creativity can be described as an ability to identify new idea and innovation by changing, merging, and applying existing ideology, while problem solving is a process of tackling some issues that block someone or organization to achieve their objective. You know why creativity and problem solving should be together? You wonder why it should be together? Because when you create something, new ideas, it can be too new because it's a change management, change behavior, change culture. So the existing culture is there. Maybe there's some problem, or it's a problem, a routine problem of your business already. Mix plus the creativity that everyone have to make it happen in the organization. All right. Now, creativity, the benefits. Keyword is finding new solution for sure, right? Minimizing frustration. Why? Creativity helps you to reduce frustration. We will go in details in that later. Yeah. Increasing productivity. Sure. Right? Because it's a new solution. How to correct with some problem that happen. Contemporary problem that happen. All right. But frustration, we will go there later. Characteristic. Characteristic is, I go fast on that, courageous for sure. You have to be courage, creative person, seek problem. If you don't seek problem, you can't see the problem. because you are reactive. So if you are proactive, you will see it. Small or big problem, you see it. Ability to enjoy challenge, ability to enjoy. The word is we enjoy. Challenge is challenging people. You have the nature of enjoying challenge. Optimistic, yes, keyword. Uh, be able to stop judgment, yes. Be able to find solution, to stop conflict, satisfied with imagination, for sure. You can dream, but dream in a systematic way. Identify problems as opportunities. You see, so it goes together, those words. But for pessimistic people, they won't define like that. All right. And I hope every one of us, after this LIBT course, I think everyone will have full equipped with this characteristic. Identify problem as benefit to create new idea. You see, in my words in Thai, they always say that all we can call all all rivers flows. So new flows of water comes. Maybe it's not good reason, but you got not good explanation, but you understand. Because of what? If you don't see the problems and you don't create and you don't fix it or you don't get rid of it, the new idea cannot come, right? So every time you see the problem, it means that, oh, it's a chance for me to create new ideas. Otherwise, you have to work on routine. It's not challenging. Okay, now we come to this fourth step of the creative process: preparation, incubation. What does it mean? Incubation is how like the make it possible in a time frame, like the hen warm her eggs. Incubation. All right. It means that you have the ability to wait. This one. Illumination when times come, and preparation to work, make it happen. All right, creative process. So this one is quite difficult for proactive people like us, but you need it. Everything has its time, they said. I mean, the knowledgeable people said everything has its time. So if you know that you go to create something, you wait for everyone to understand with you. All right, so this is a key picture. Keep it, please. Universal creative process. Identify, target, input, insight, clarify, generate ideas. And then prototype. Prototype is the old things, make it strong. Plan for action and implement. And again, identify. All right. Now, identify and clarify. Step to define the problems. Only to define the problems. It means that you have to identify the background of the issues. Maybe it's not the thing that you see, the problem you see. Maybe, for example, the problems of the deficit in your market is not the thing that happened in one day. It has a background. Maybe from the previous decisions of other administrative people in your company make it, or the culture, or the constraint of outside price price of the market, something like that. All right. So define the management problem. At least you understand what happened inside. Define the MR, mixed reality question. What happened inside? Estimate the value of information. So this is to define the problem, and then you can understand that which information is valuable, and understand and can explain the facing problem like that. Okay. Steps in problem solving. identifying the problem, defining and representing the problem, exploring possible strategy, acting on strategies, looking back and evaluating. Sorry, I go fast because we will discuss on that, something more conclusion that we have to discuss on. Okay, so again, you see, creative problem solving process, assessing. You see this black word, clarification and implementation. All the time you have this balance. Clarification, when you clear it, explore the idea, and then you can make a consensus on that, and you transform at the back there. Sorry, you can't. Transformation at the back there. Clarification, transformation, implementation, and then don't stop there. When you formulate the plan already, the project, the procedure, and then assess the situation again. All right, do it in a loop. Now, this diagram belongs to Alex Osborne with Sid Parnes, his friend, SID Sid, Mr. Sid Parnes. They are scholars. They implement models of creative problem solving process. Mr. Alex Osborne and Sid Parnes. Along with the team brainstorming and inspire a number of other tools. It means fact finding, idea finding, and then solution. And in there contains idea development, preparation, brainstorm, like that. Okay, so it's the same. I think it's like the previous knowledgeable people that teach us. Now, I won't go in details how to define the comparing the option. The idea is to benchmark option and select the most reasonable one. That's all. Okay. Now, this one, simple picture, but please be reminded that you have frame problem when you jump into the select solution. You need these two during the way. Generate a number of possible solutions, analyze, brainstorm, analyze, and then make a decision, solution. All right. So don't forget these two things. I mean, not only two. There's a lot of elements inside. Okay. This one, you see this first one, option 1 and option 2. If it is the effectiveness in standard case acceptable, because you know it's it can acceptable between option 1 and option 2, not too high and not too low. So you're in the middle, right? But sorry. But this one for mission difficulty, something complicated. You see, option 1 is here, option 2 is here. You see this one, standard case, success likely, potential to success, because it's standard like this. You see, all green. But failure likely, yes, you have, because it's difficult. So success likely is less, for sure. Failure likely is much, because it comes to the extreme. All right. But for option 2, it's interesting because you have something in the middle. Success or failure possible. At least it is standard case, but you have a chance over here, and failure. If you don't put the yellow color in here, you always say, yes, it should be a failure. And you don't have the effort to correct it. But this is a great effort to make this yellow area to enlarge. All right. Now we come to the summary. Creativity may relate to many factors and influence, something you are born with, attributes that can be trained, born with, mean it's inside of you, something that can be influenced by the culture and organization. So please be reminded that not everyone can do the creativity well, because people are different, behavior, skillful, attitude different. So, and also everyone has been influenced by culture and organization for sure, because femininity or masculinity in some culture can block creativity also. I work sometimes in Middle East. I don't know that you have experience or not in Jordan, Amman. I went to the department store and I saw only gentlemen in the shop who are seller, who are the owner of the shop. I asked why there's no lady. They said because they would like to save their women to be safe, not to work in the department store like this. So that's a culture, and it's a part of honor. Feel so safe, being protected, right? So you can't judge people from the culture and from their belief. So, but it affects also the creativity, right? If you agree. Mhm. But if you're not, you can give opinion later. Okay, I jump to this. Henry suggests that creativity occurs best in an organization environment that encourage positively, playfulness, passion, persistence. Yes, you see, positive positivity, we agree. Playfulness, difficult, because why you do something so proactive, focusing too much, we are all very serious, and that is not good for the team and for the atmosphere at all. Passion, yes, passion for the proactive people. Persistence, all right. So it should go together, even very difficult. All right. I come to this paragraph that is significant to you. Blue sky thinking or brainstorming method. The name is just show the blue sky. It means it's the sky is open. To let their imagination roam freely. Mhm. Basic rule is focus on the topic. Yeah. Yes, you see these words, very critical word, roam, freely. This is not a mobile, huh? It's a solution of your work. So focus on the topic and accept all ideas. Build your own ideas. It means that you can make the solution. You can tell the team why you decide like this, and stop or attempt to evaluate. Don't judge others. All right. Okay. Everything is the same. That I think that it's just like that we understand vertical, logical. It's just a theory, but it is something that discontinuous, alternative, irrelevant. It's the same explanation. Now, you remember in PowerPoint number 8, 5Y? PowerPoint number 8. Can I go back? This one? All right, that I told you that it's a good one. So, when a problem has been identified, the 5 whys technique can be used to find the root cause. You see, this technique can be used to find the root cause, because you're identifying, you're starting with monitoring and identifying and correction. You see, and then you can see the goal and opportunity, and then you can go forward with gathering new input, the contemporary input, new one, potential of the industry, like that. The trend, for example, product cannot stay because they don't use the picture anymore. They just use only the mobile to take picture, for example. All right. Sorry. Back to this. How about this? Cause and effect. Cause and effect diagrams can be used to identify root cause in more complex situations. There's a theory on this. All right. If it is complex, you have to plot down the cause and effect so that you can weigh the weight, see the balance. Right? I go to this one. Sorry, go to this one. I can skip these two pages. All right, I go to Goodman suggests 6 common blocks to personal creativity. Mr. Goodman said perceptual, emotional, process, communication, environmental, and cultural. I think we have already um, study on that. All right, perception, emotion, process, communication, environment, and culture. All right. Barriers to creativity. So this is failure. All of these are failure to reach creativity or blockage. All of these three items. Barriers. It's creative may also be linked to the mindset, the map of reality that select what we will notice from the huge number of events that affect us each day. Okay, sometimes huge number of events that affect us today. This mindset give you the picture of no way to go, of maybe of the blockage, of the dead end, for example, right? So please have imagination. Map of reality. Sometimes it's too strong. But self-fulfilling prophecies also play an important part in our acceptance of new idea. One way of transforming negative beliefs is to reframe them, stating the problem or situation in different way. Reframe them. Self-fulfilling, yes. Prophecies. It's you're special. You think that you are special. I am special, like that. So it's a blockage. All right. So reframe. Be more. Um, we can adjust ourselves to be more listening to others, and very in a very humble way, something like that. And then you can hear them. You can hear them. All right, everyone. I hope we have a good time on the question on this, because it's a very important module. Creativity and problem solving. Okay, the question is, explain, identify your best options. Best options of what? Options to do what? To create and problem solving. How did you describe creativity? Describe a list, the process of creativity. Anything can do, no? No wrong and no right. Just tell me. List and explain the importance of problem solving. Explain the benefits of creativity. Yes, it's not difficult, but I think we have a lot to discuss and we have time. Very good. Okay, I need more volunteer on that. Hello.
I'm not exactly volunteering, but I have to leave because the curfew. There's only 1 hour for curfew, and I need to get some supplies for the house. Is it alright if I leave you guys for now?
Yeah, Bruno, thank you so much. And then I think that the question here, you can read it by yourself, and I hope that you can cover all right?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Yes, safe and sound. Good
Yeah,
night.
you too.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, for others, please. Others, please. Do you enjoy? please? The list of process of creativity, or just describe the creativity, what is it, or explain the importance from your sense. Because if it comes from your sense, you can go back for sure to see the theory in here in the modules. Please. Hello.
Okay, Parent Road here.
Ah,
So
thank you.
I would like to share the question in the last one. Explain the
Oh,
benefit of the creative creative and the problem solving. So I
yeah.
think actually both of them is a really have a benefit for me because many time when I approach the line manager and the management level, we have a many problem or the dilemmas is so much. And
Mm,
after that, I go back to my team and we have to in the meeting and we um brainstorming and the creative the new way and the what is the how solution to solve that problem and or the dilemma when we got it from the line manager and the management level and we create already and we check that the creative the new way can be to solve the problem or not and we to talk with my team and to set up the option 1 2 3 and we brainstorming together what is the best solution to propose to the line manager and the management level to the
wow.
making the decision to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations. I think that the thing you talk and the way you think is that you have all the quality of the leadership, because you said that you have to find you have to meet all the problems of the a dilemma, something like that. But
Yeah.
you bring it down, you bring it to your team, you transform it
Mm-hmm.
into the you analyze it or not, and you digest it with your EQ, because
Mm-hmm.
you don't have any emotion. You are so mature,
Yeah.
and so you transform it from problems into way out, which is
Yeah.
very precious to the team. And I encourage you to practice more, but sometimes you can fail. Don't
Mm-hmm.
worry.
Yeah.
You can fail because of too much emotion, but forgive yourself, because I tell you, even
Yeah.
me, I ever shout.
Yeah.
But it's fine. It's fine. It's a lesson and experience, but you learn about that. Thank
Yeah.
you very much. It's very
And,
precious
and
to
and
the team.
the one thing,
Yeah,
Dr. Vishida. So
yeah.
when we creative, I have to talk with my team to
Mm,
understanding what is the objective first. Because many time in the meeting, if we don't set the objective in the meeting to
yeah.
create something, many my some update is like a missing link.
Yes, yes. It means that you can translate, you
Yeah.
can translate the language, the language
Mm-hmm.
that people don't understand. Sometimes the language of the administrative people,
Yeah.
you don't
Sure.
understand them. But you're serious. You are in the middle. But you understand the people down there, your team, your
Mm-hmm.
junior. They even don't understand what happened. So you can translate from the something so vision and mission is so difficult into 1 2 3.
Yeah.
I think it's good. It's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. But while you translate, you have to be very careful. Huh? You have to focus and understand you are hit to the point. All right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yes, you have to check it.
I have to create information first before we
Right. Yeah.
before we
Check it.
translate
Check
to
it.
my team. Yeah.
Right. Just check it, and maybe you can have a good consultant from your boss and for
Mm-hmm.
everyone. Me too. I'm not shy to ask even my colleague. Sideline. I ask because
Mm-hmm.
opinion is good before I go down to my team, because my junior will listen to every word I say. So
Yeah.
the thing that I translate is very critical to them. Okay, I trust you. I trust you. Thank you very much.
Thank
Yes, we have 1 minute, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to share as well.
Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
Ronald
May I
here.
have your name? May I have your name?
Ronald here, Ronald.
Okay, okay, Ronald.
Yeah, so sometimes for me, the creativity is not always a complex thing, you know. So when you face some problems, sometimes a simple thinking it can be the most creative way to solve that problem, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So sometimes you have some people thinks that to be creative has to be very complex A to Z thinking of A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But sometimes when you when you face some problem, a simple thinking is sometimes a best creative, the most creative way to solve that problem.
I fully agree with you, Ronald. I'm
Yeah,
glad that you raised this one. I may ask everyone. You know this word. Simple is beautiful.
yeah,
Simple is beautiful. Even in a very complicated thing, you will see the simplicity in that. Don't get into the tunnel of question, and you have headache, and you let the others feel headache also. All right. uh, Simple is a way simplicity, but it based on the guidance 1, 2, 3, and you really can explain about it. I like this very much. Thank you for this point.
yeah.
You want to explain more? You want to
Uh,
explain more?
no, I can't think any of an example at this moment.
Yes,
But
thank you.
yeah,
Thank
just sometimes it can be very useful actually. You don't need to think very complex.
you. Yes, sure. Thank you. Thank you. And good luck with your work, because it's so good. So good. I find out that all of us here come with the beautiful nature of the leadership, very optimistic and creative. And I'm sure that problem solving is in your hand. All right. So take it easy, and you will be better for sure if you go back to work and face those problems, routine and visionary. Right? Anyone else? We still have 4 minutes. I think one more to uh, to share. Can you, or you want to do it? If not, I think if not, all right.
may I ask a question?
Yes, yes, sure.
Okay, so I would like to ask Dr. Rishida. I have a real case. It's like my team done is be shy to the share or the create something.
Mm.
Only someone, not all my team. Okay, and I try many methodology or many case and try and encourage him to sharing to create a new thing to blah blah blah. But 1 year later, it don't be changed them style.
Ah,
How to
no,
do
no.
that?
Yes, this is in HR artistic. This is arts of HR. You
Yeah,
know.
sure.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
am the
It's,
HR
it's
also. So
you need the ice breaking sometimes, because even they stay for a year, the ice is still there. You need it. Teamwork. There is an
mhm.
activity and there is a theory. Once I have this lesson with your trainees at LIBT, I think last 2 years, and it's so good. You know, it's called teamwork. Yes, to make everyone come to the front line. I mean, come to the same step. All right. So don't don't discourage. I can tell you, if they're too shy, you need them to do activity together, to
Okay,
work
okay,
together.
yeah.
Maybe
Also,
maybe
yeah, the doctor. I would like to give more information.
yeah.
That guy is like service year is long time, more than 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I have a methodology like the one-on-one, one-on group, and work with them and participate with him to working, and I
Mm-hmm.
encourage my team to support him. Everything I
Mm-hmm.
done in terms of the HR methodology already done,
Mm-hmm.
but um he his style is like is don't care anything. Organization cannot do something with me because I stay
Mm-hmm.
here long time. In terms
Yes.
of,
Yes.
I would like to say it's like a deadwood in
Okay.
the organization. Yeah,
It's okay. It's
yeah.
okay. I agree with you because I met also my subordinate like this. He
Mm-hmm.
closed the doors for me. He
Yeah.
closed the doors for me. And don't be frustrated because it's his nature. You just keep on working naturally,
Mm-hmm.
routinely, and proactive as you are. And
Mm-hmm.
most of all, be very positive to him because he's not closing the door only for you. He closed for everyone naturally, these
Mm-hmm.
people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So be easy, and then uh, satisfied as much as he grant to us. All right,
Mm-hmm.
because you
Mm-hmm.
can't change anyone. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So take it
Okay.
easy. Then thank you for your question and your
Yeah.
example. Very valuable.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we come to 11 o'clock, quite late today, but very on time, and everything has been covered. Okay, and it's the end of the session. Thank you so much for all the participations, effort here. Kunta, you have anything to say?
No car. If I mean everything's already finished, and if no one's
Yes.
have a question, then we can call it
Yes,
at that time.
yes. So I tell everyone that we will meet again on the Tuesday 11, all right? So
Yeah.
that the last two modules is a kind of conclusion of the perspective of self-development. So if you have time, read it. And then we come to the best discussion. I hope that today I skipped something, but I come to, emphasize on the important things. It's useful to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
Doctor.
you. Thank you. Good
Yeah,
night.
everyone. Have a
Good
good
night.
night.
Have a good time. Be
Thank
safe.
you. Good
Okay,
night.
good night.
Yes.
Good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.